Hi, welcome to the Bass Pecan Company recipe blog. Today we are going to make the 5-pepper strawberry cheesebake dip. This is a favorite of our family, especially for tailgating events, and it's really easy to make, and even the kids love it. You will need 1 block of cream cheese softened to room temperature, a cup of grated cheddar cheese, some Bass Pecan pieces. I have about a cup there. I use crumbled bacon already done in a bag, but you can also cook your own bacon and crumble it yourself. If you do your own, you're going to want about 8 pieces of bacon. A jar of our 5-pepper strawberry jelly, a half a cup of sour cream, or if you prefer, you can use mayonnaise, 2 green onions, and we're going to chop these. And then to serve it with, you're going to want wheat thins, Ritz crackers, or Fritos. I'm going to even use the white ends. I do kind of a coarse chop, not too thin, but not too fat either. All we need are 2 nice sized green onions to go in it. You know, this recipe can be varied in a lot of different ways. On the top, instead of the bacon, if you are vegetarian, you can crumble up Ritz crackers and put up there. You can leave it off. It just varies. It depends on your personal preference as to what you do. The 5-pepper strawberry jelly is going to give it a little kick, a little sweetness, and a little kick spiciness to it as well. Okay, so we've got some green onion pieces chopped, and now we are ready to mix it all in our mixer. Okay, first thing we're going to do is put in our block of cream cheese. And start our mixer. To get started, put in your grated onions, a half a cup of sour cream or mayonnaise. In this case, I've used sour cream because my family is not a mayonnaise fan. And your green onions. Mix it up really good. Okay, that looks good. Okay, so that's the hardest part in the whole recipe. I'm going to get started now with the container that I'm going to put it in. The container that you put it on should be relatively flat, maybe like a quiche dish, or in this case I've just used a serving plate that will go into the oven because we're going to be baking it in the oven. I sprayed a little bit of Pam on the container just so that it's easy for all of the cheese to come up. So the next thing we're going to do is put our cheese mixture in our plate or our serving piece. And again, it just depends on what you got at home that will go in the oven. You do need to turn your oven on. If you're ready to cook it now, you need to turn your oven on to 350 and get it preheated so that it is ready when you're ready. And now it's just a matter of spreading it out on your container. Now don't forget that the most important part of this recipe is the 5-pepper strawberry jelly from Bass. And you can get the Bass Pecan 5-pepper strawberry jelly on our website or in one of our stores. And while you're at it, you might want to buy a couple because this dish is going to be a favorite of your family's. And you're going to be asked to make it a whole lot, especially during tailgating functions and fall football time. Okay. You just spread this out thin and even as you can. Sometimes it takes a little bit of doings. Now, I have taken the top off of my strawberry pepper jelly, and I have heated it in my microwave for about 20 to 30 seconds. Be careful, because when it does get hot, it's going to bubble and boil over in your microwave, and you don't want to have a mess to clean up. I'm going to sprinkle the top now with bacon pieces. Okay. And again, it's really just a personal preference as to how much bacon that you like to have on there. And then I'm going to sprinkle Bass pecan pieces on top. You can get these in our stores or on our website. And we are actually coming to you from the orchard, from the house at the orchard where these pecan pieces were grown. And then you just kind of drizzle your jelly on top. Depending on how hot and spicy you like it, as to how much jelly you want to put on it. Some in my family like it really hot and they want a lot of jelly, and some just want the hint of sweetness and they don't want much. But in this case, on this one today, I've used about a half a jar of pecan jelly. We're next going to put it in the oven and let it bake till it's bubbly. Now we're going to put our dish into the oven at 350 to bake for about 10 minutes. Okay, our 5-pepper strawberry cheesebake dip is out of the oven. It needs to cook anywhere from 10 minutes to about 20-25 minutes. It just depends on your oven, how bubbly you want it. We've done ours so that the edges are brown, and it was really bubbly when we took it out of the oven, and makes just a smooth, creamy mixture. I'm serving it today with wheat thins, but you can also serve it with Fritos, Ritz crackers, club crackers, anything like that. It is great. It hits the spot.